Welcome to the session. In our previous session, we have seen how to read the data from a flat file and how to create a flat file, how to read the data to how to read the data from a table to table as well. So we will go with, so how can we work with the XML files and JSON files, right? So in our real-time project, so definitely they will give you the XML files and JSON files. And how can we read the data from the XML files and JSON files? So in order to read the data, so we have to in order to work with XML file, okay, in order to work with XML file and JSON file, we have to have these three concepts. Okay, so one is hierarchical schema. So what is XML file? Why they need to send data in the XML file, right? See, normally CSV file is nothing but it's a relation, the relationship file, right? So you can have the relational data. If you have the CSV file, then all the files in the CSV file, comma separated value file or any other data file. So you can see all the files are in the relational model, right? So you'll be having like a tables and view. In this way, we will be having even in the file also. So each delimiter, or you can go with fixed width file also. Anything is fine, right? So you can have this. This is called relational model data. But in the XML file and JSON file, data are in hierarchical schema. That means each and every record is coming with format. And you can have the hierarchical way of parent and child relationship also, you can have the data, right? So XML and JSON. So you might be getting the data from your real-time project from XML file or JSON file. So in order to work with XML file and JSON file, is similar to Informatica. You can have the hierarchical schema to define the structure of the file. Say for an example, either it may be a XML file or it may be a JSON file. So first we have to define, okay, this is the structure, we are getting it right. So that we can define it in the hierarchical schema. Okay, in the components, if you go to the components here, and you can find the hierarchical schema. So first we have to define the hierarchical schema. So what structure of the data we are getting it, the file. So at least you can give one simple file and or you can give only one data file. So that's a complete data file you have to give. So in that way you can define, okay, this is what the file we are getting, right? So if you go to components, you can see here the hierarchical schema, right? So we are seeing this. So upload an XML schema or an XML. So you can send XML complete file or a schema file. So only structure to define. JSON sample file to use with hierarchy transformation. So first we have to define the structure in hierarchical schema. Then once the structure is defined, okay, we are informing IICS that okay, this is the format, we will get the file, right? So that we will define it here in the first step. We have to define in the hierarchical schema. So you have to get the data file from a sample data file from your customer saying that this is the file we are getting it. Or you can ask them, okay, I need one simple sample file. With that, I can create a schema. Yes, first you create the schema. So once you have created the schema, you can place the file. Okay, so you can place the file in one particular path, right? So definitely you will be, your customer is placing the file, so in particular server. So this is the one, right? So we have to inform our Informatica that A says that. So this is where we are getting the file. So that we need to create one input file. So yesterday, you remember we have taken one master file in file list. The same way we have to create the input file. In the input file, we have to define the location of the file. So where is the actual file is available? Location of the actual file. So where the location is available? Yes, we will define. So what is the use of hierarchical schema? To define structure of the file. And what is the input file? So location of the actual file. Then we can have this hierarchical parser. Okay. So you have to pass this input file to this hierarchical parser. So based on the hierarchical schema, it will parse the data into relational model. That's the important one. So you are getting hierarchical model from here, your XML file or JSON file. So that is what, so hierarchical data you are getting, and you are getting relational data here. Okay. So relational model data in the output from the hierarchy parser. So then you can load it into a table. So that you can load it. So this is what normally for you have to follow for the XML and JSON. Then we have the hierarchy builder. So what is hierarchy builder? Yeah, it's similar to Informatica Power Center. Hierarchy builder is nothing but we are giving relational data to this hierarchy builder. Then it will create an XML file or JSON file, whatever it may be. Okay. So hierarchy builder, it will create XML file or JSON file. So in hierarchy builder, we have to define, okay, this is the structure of the file. So here, this is what the notable points. And you can see here, I have given the explanation here just to go through this document. You will get some idea. Okay, so what is this? So hierarchy parser, hierarchy builder. So all this. Okay. And yeah, so we can, so what is that hierarchical schema? So what we are going to do now? So we are going to take the data from this particular file, source file. So if you see this, I will take on source file here, and yeah, sorry, 1 minute. First, we will go for XML file. Okay, so how to read the data from XML file. So for that, I will take this Excel file, input underscore XML. Sorry, 1 minute. I will take the source file. Okay. Okay. So this particular data, I will take it. Okay. Input this customer XML file, I will take it. So what is this customer XML file? Right. So you can see this. This is the one. So customer.xml file. Okay. So where is that file is available? IICS. This is XML file only. I will open. Yeah, this is one single data we have. Okay, so we will have some big tables, big file we will take. Okay, product table will take. Customer XML input.xml file. Okay, sorry, here I kept all the file. Okay, so this file I will take. Okay, so feeds and multimedia. So this is an XML file. Okay, so if you see this, two XML files are there. So some feeds data and multimedia data. So this is hierarchical way of file. So if you open this file, so you can see this. This is XML data, right? So a lot of XML files are there. So you can see many hierarchical data. So your customer will send the data in this format. Okay. So they will be sending like this format. If you open one of the data, so this is opening and this is the closing. So inside you are having all the feed data. You assume that this is one of the data for feed, and this is the data for multimedia data. So what is this actually? So multimedia data is for child relationship. So this is the parent, the feed is parent. So inside you have multimedia. One more data format is there. So that's what we are closing this after this multimedia data. Okay. So parent and child we have. So both I will take it. So why? Because this is hierarchical file, right? So you may take simple file. That's fine. But we will give this file. Okay. We will give the file to Informatica saying that this is the source file. Okay. So this is the one I will take. So this is source file for JSON actually, right? Yes. So these two, I will take it input XML. These two I will take. Okay. I will keep these two file in the source file directory. I will send you this file. Okay. So you can take any files. I will keep the source file here in the source file directory. So here I will keep. I will remove all other files. No need to get confused here. So I want to read the data from this particular file. Okay, so how can I read? I will go to first one where I have to go components. We have to define the structure of the file. Go to hierarchical schema, create it, and hierarchical schema one. This is for XML file, right? Yes, XML file. I'm just creating multimedia file. So XML multimedia. Just I'm creating this way hierarchical schema. So upload the sample file. It's asking to upload the sample file, right? So you can have one single file, or you can have the big file also. So this is the file. So only simple structure you can define it, or you can give entire data file. So just to validate. So XML sample is valid. You can click on OK. So we have defined it has some root and all this. So it has the root in the file itself. So just you have to mention, save this. That's it. Okay. So we have defined hierarchical schema. Then I will go to new. I will create a mapping first to read this data from the file. Okay. First, you have to read the data from the file. M underscore XML source. Okay, XML source multimedia file. See how many structure we have? Two structure. So in the input, the source what we have to mention. In the left hand side, if you see this, we have the hierarchy builder. Hierarchy builder is for to create a file. Say converts relational input into hierarchical output. So this will converts hierarchical input to relational output. So we have to take this hierarchy parser here. Okay, so take the hierarchy parser. Then you can ask me the question. So what we have to give in the source? In the source, we have to mention where this file is present. Okay, if you open this file, so where we have kept the file, we are informing that file path. So this is the path we are mentioning. Okay, so here you can mention the file we are keeping here, right? Yes. So we can remove this. We can put this file. Okay, the file is available in this particular path, feeds underscore multimedia dot XML file. So this is the source file. So from here only it will take Informatica. Okay. So go here, input, source, select the file. Okay, sorry, this is a connection, right? So select the connections and choose the connection here. So choose that input file. So this is the file, right? We are mentioning that where the actual file is available. So just we have to mention that's it. Okay, field will not be there. Only one column will be there, right? File path. That's fine. We will go to the next one. This is the main one. Okay. So to the hierarchy parser, we have to inform, okay, this is the format, you will get it right. So open this, you can go to the input settings, and here it will ask schema. So you have to select input type. Input type is buffer or file. See here. So what is the meaning of input type? Is buffer or the file. Actually, file means the entire file you are giving, so that you can make it like file. Or so when to use buffer input. So buffer type should be used when the XML or JSON data is in the incoming source column. Okay, if the XML file itself, we are getting one source column, then you can mention like a buffer. We are not getting in that way. We are getting complete file, right? So we can get file here. So go to, so always you select file. So where is that model we have created? So here only we have created, right? Hierarchical schema we have created, right? So select that hierarchical schema. So once you have selected, and if you go here, this input link already connected, right? It will get disconnected automatically. So what you have to do, we have to connect it again. So just to connect it again. So if you're going to open this, so now if you open this input settings, yes, we have defined this one. So go to incoming field. So you can see this one single file is available. So you have to go with the input field selections, right? So what you have to do, input field selections, remember, so this is the source file path. So that path we have to provide here, the mapped field. So then only it can able to read, okay, so the data from the file. Then go to field mapping, you will get all this. See here, you are getting all this, right? So what are the columns are there? So all the columns you need. So just you can make this way, you will get all the columns on the right hand side. Or you can select it here, that's it. So output field, you are getting, see here, this is the root one. So XML file will have the root, right? The top. So yes, you may have header and trailer also. You can have root. And this is the feed, and you'll be having a multimedia, another structure. So multimedia is nothing but the child. Okay, we have. So inside, this is parent and child relationship. That's what hierarchical schema. So why? Because if you want, you can take one single XML file. So that is also fine. I have taken two files. Okay. So if you go to this one, so you can see if you drag and drop, so you can go for the two things, right? So you can open it. We have to do, if you drag and drop this one. Okay, so I'm going to take this one. Sorry, I think it got stuck. It's not responding. If you drag and drop here to here, so you will get two output. One is multimedia one, the other one is feed one. So we need to have a corresponding table here, but I'm going to create as a file. Okay, relational file. Okay, I haven't saved it. Okay, so this is what you are getting, right? Yes, fine, no issues. You can go here. You can drag and drop from here to here. So it will ask which one you want to select. Why? Because two, that's okay. So we haven't completed, right? We haven't completed. This is what we can have, and you can have here. First one, I'm going to take feed one. Okay. So for an example, here you need to have a table, but since if you have a correct table, then you can create it. And I'm going to create a file. Okay, in the runtime, that's a file only. CSV file I will create. Okay. So create the file at the runtime. So I will take T underscore. This is for feeds, right? Feeds dot CSV, right? So you can put single quotes. That's it. I'm not adding any date column and all. Just I'm making that. Simply I'm making this way hard coded file path. Okay, file name and field mapping. You'll be seeing all these columns will be there in the feed one. Okay. Then I will go to one more target. So you take one more target from here. So since it has a parent and child relationship, right? So normally you can have one, but here we have two. So you can take it two here. Second one is multimedia. So open it. Go to target. Same this path I'm choosing. And yesterday also one of the student asked the question. If I have one file is in one date and time format, another file is in another date and time format, do I need to create two different connections? Yes, you have to create two different connections. Okay. So T underscore flat file underscore. This is multimedia dot CSV. Simply I'm giving the name, but if you want, you can give some name with the date also. So if you see the field mapping, so you'll be seeing only these field, right? Yes, I'm going to save this. So this is hierarchical format to relational format, right? Yes. So this is the reading the data from XML file to normal one. Make sure that runtime environment is pointing to your local. I'm going to run. The file should get generated in this path. This is the path I have given, right? So we are reading the data from this file and we are creating the CSV file. Got any doubt? Still running. The file should be generated here. See here, it is generating, right? So I can open this feeds file. I can show you how the data should be. So everything creating like a double quotes. If you want, you can remove it, right? So how to remove the double quotes and all. So in the file, output file, you can go and you can see here, these are all comma separated value file. That's what actual data is there in the file. It's a CSV file, right? So even if you want, you can select it in the open within the Excel. These are all the feeds data. See here how the data they have sent. So they have sent in the hierarchical format. We have generated with relational format. So this way you can do it. Okay, clear? See all this you are getting correctly. Yes. This is the reading the data from how a source object is pointing to the actual file. That's what we have defined, right? Since we have path in the input file, correct? Correct. Okay. So that's what we have mentioned the input file path. See, if you are giving entire data in the file, XML file, that you can give it like file. Buffer means it's like a single field data. Single field data you are giving, right? So you are giving the data like you are going to keep the data like indirect file loading. So how we are giving that? The same way. Okay, if you are giving the data one single file for field data, then you have to give buffer. But buffer normally will not give. So this is what we will get it. Okay, so this is what we have read the data from XML file. And how can I read the data from JSON file? The same way. Multiple files. Yes, you can go for multiple files if I want to. So if I have all the files are in same structure, keep the file names here. Okay, so keep the file names here, but make sure that all the files are having same structure of the file. It's simply that's what they have given this file. This file, if you want, you can create in the runtime also. Okay, so you can go for this one with multiple files also. Indirect file loading concept, right? Yes, you can do it in that way. Yes, same way. Can we read directly the XML file instead of indirect file? No, we cannot do it. This is the way we have to do it. So even one file also, two files also, that is what we are doing. So where is the actual file and which location it is and structure of the file. That's it. Okay. So how can I read the data from JSON file? Say for an example here, I have the JSON file, right? So input JSON file, which file I'm pointing, product.json. Okay, I will take product.json, this file. So these two, and I'm going to keep it here. See, this output file normally it will create. If you do not want, you can remove it in this script by using the script. So I will remove this. I will load it in the backup file. And I want to read the data from JSON file, this file. So if you open this JSON file, you can find a lot of data are available here. Oh, sorry, this is input JSON, right? So this product file, this is actually the JSON, JavaScript object notation. So this is the file. See, your customer is sending the data. This is also hierarchical format. See here, right? The some format your customer is sending that data in this format. Like this, they are sending. So we need to read the data from this file. We have to load it. So for this, I have already created target table, only seeing some 4 columns, right? It is not 4 column. Actually, the quarter wise result we have. Some data we see here. That's what advantage of JSON or XML file. So here I have mentioned only Q2, right? So that means Q1, Q3, Q4 and all, it's a null value. So here I'm mentioning only Q4, Q1. Sometimes I'm mentioning Q1 and Q2, sorry, Q4, right? So that means 2 and 3 is null value. That's we are reading it. Okay, I will go here. I will take the target table. So here I have already created the target table. Select star from, I think T underscore product underscore JSON. This is the file. Okay, so this way I have to load the data. But here I'm going to show you. First, I will truncate this table. Why? Because I want to show you that, right? So this is what the data I'm going to load it. Truncate table, table name, and I will describe the table. Describe the table. You can see here, this is what product I have given like nvarchar. Customer I have given like nvarchar 200 characters. But here I have given Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4 values as number format. But in the source, we are getting some character format, right? See here, character format, dollar symbol and 1 comma. See, I have to load it into only with number format. That's it, without comma. So this means I have to load 1123.20. That's it. I have to remove. It's a number of 10 comma 2, right? So number format. We have to do some manipulations. That we will do it on the expression transformation. So it has so many data, right? Hierarchical data. That's what your customer will send you. So many data are available. So how can I read the data from this file and load it? Same way you have to go to the, first you can go to the hierarchical schema component. First you create the hierarchical schema underscore, this is JSON, right? JSON. This is one file format. That's it. Okay. So I will take the data. So what is the format here? So this is the JSON file, right? Yes, you can select. And if you have only simple data, that's fine. Only one single data. So JSON sample is valid. It should be valid. If it is not valid, that means you are giving wrong data file. So I'm going to create the same way mapping. I'm just creating it mapping m underscore JSON products. So source I'm going to take. Source I'm going to take the input file, right? See, in this path only I have kept the file. So this is input JSON. If you open this, you are seeing this, but not in this path. Change the path. Same way, both are similar. And I'm going to save this. And I'm going to take the file, okay? Input JSON. Just we have taken. And next one, what is it? What we have to take? Hierarchy parser. So take the hierarchy parser. So as of now, this connection is available. The pipeline is available. But if you open the hierarchy parser, if you give all the values, then connection will get automatically will get disconnected. So you can choose JSON and you can go here. Yes, it has been moved. So you can connect it now. So you can open it. You can go to the incoming field. You will be seeing the incoming field is file path. So field selections, you have to map it here. So if you forget to map here, then it will not read the data from here. Okay. Oh, path is incorrect. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, correct. Yeah, thanks for notifying me. Okay. So we have defined the path now. Then I'll go here. We have drag and drop. And these many characters are available in the entire file. Field mapping. You can choose this. And then these are all the columns, right? Yes, we are getting it. But here in the source, if you check it, these are all the string. But in the target here, we have number data type, right? So we have to change that. Otherwise, it will not be loaded correctly. So how can I load it? So you have to put one transformation here. So what is the transformation I will use? See, I will use now, but I will take expression later. Okay. So why? Because since I have taken like this and you are having the data, you can take from here or you can go for expression. So you can keep the expression transformation here. Actually, 4 field we have to create. Source data and double click, sorry, open it. Expressions. Expression I will tell you, okay, O underscore Q1. That's a quarter one, right? Yes, it should be a number, a data type, decimal, then comma 2. Same way you have to create other fields. See, these are all the similar to Informatica Power Center, but if you don't know, I will tell you later, okay? So don't worry, I will tell you later. Decimal 10 comma 2. This is output file I'm creating just output field Q3, right? So why? Because source is coming like character and target table is there in the number data type. That's why I'm just converting it. It has some comma and dollar symbol, right? So that we have to change it. So Q4 scale is 2. Click on OK. So Q1. So how can I do it, right? So if you take this file, this is the product file. So how will you remove this dollar symbol, right? So you have to go for dollar symbol you have to remove. And if you have the comma, that also you have to remove. So if I want to remove the dollar symbol, how can I remove? So that you have to go for replace character. So replace character, that's what you have to learn this concept from the single row functions, which I have already taken in the SQL I have given, right? So you can take. Okay, so replace character of first one is, so how can I find all this field? While taking expression, I will tell you, but you can take all the functions here, right? So you can go to the string functions, you can find replace character. So if you open this, so it will tell you. So what is that, right? So these things. So first one is flag, replace character of flag. So what is the flag? Flag is 0, case insensitive. So which one I have to change? I have to change comma with null, right? Just it. See, don't get confused here. This is the actual column name. Whenever I'm getting comma, that should be replaced with null. Okay. Yes. And we have the dollar symbol also, right? One more time you put the same. Replace character of this one, comma, dollar symbol. We have to replace with null. So you have to go with one more 0 here. 0 means case insensitive. This is nested function. If you are not clear, leave it just to follow. And you can find the syntax here. So if you want to learn all this, you have to learn single row functions in Oracle. I have taken one complete 1.5 hour session. Check it all this. That's what in expression you can build a lot of logic, nested function, all this. Okay. So I will copy this logic. Sorry, I'll copy this logic. Same logic for all other columns, right? Q2 is the input. So here it's a Q3 is the input. And this is the Q4. That's it. So we have changed it. And you asked one question, right? So how can we do the mapping, smart map or manual map, right? So if you go to this one, target, you can choose this target table, right? This is the target table. So select this target table here. And so this is the target table. You can choose the insert operation only, truncate target table options, field mapping. See, if you do smart map, what will happen? Smart map, if you do, this is what it is doing, but it will fail, right? That's what we have created O underscore. So what you have to do? You can clear the mapping. Clear mapping. You can go for these two field. So product to product, this one to this one, and this one to Q1. Yes. Okay. So do this way mapping. Control S. And it's valid, right? Okay. I'm going to run this. If you want to arrange it, you can arrange it like this. If you click on this, it will arrange all. So as of now, there is no data in the file, in the table. I'm going to read the data from this file. I'm going to load it. See here. Oh, saved. Yes. Click on save and then run. Expression transformation, I will take you later. Okay. So don't worry on expression. Expression, I will clearly explain how the expression transformation will work. You can take different JSON file from the net. You can download some sample JSON file and try with that. Okay. So 947 record got loaded. So these many records only we have and it got loaded. Okay. So why? Because some data, it doesn't have Q1 value. So first record, if you take only Q2 have, that's why it has loaded only with Q2. Q1 is automatically, it will take it like null. So that's the advantage of hierarchical file. So hierarchical file will have the data. So whatever the column we have values, so that column only you will have the column names you will mention. The remaining column, it will take it like a null. Okay, so what is the use of on button on the mapping screen? Okay, what is that? On button mapping screen. Oh, this one. This one is this suggestions. Okay, suggestions you want to on, you want to off, right? Bulb symbol. So if you keep the cursor here, are you seeing this suggestions? After expressions, what do you want? If you off it, then you will not get it, the bulb symbol. See here. Okay. But if you're on, it will suggest you, okay, you can have some these transformations after the expression, you can have these transformations. That's what it's suggesting. Okay. So this is what hierarchy. Can we have 0 instead of null while loading the data? Yes, we can have. So see, so how can we do it here? How will you do it here? In the expression, we have to do it, right? So one column shall we do? Yeah. See, but this concept I will take later. Okay. So if is null of, so you have to put this way. If is null of this one, right? Make it like 0, else this one, close it. See, we have to, okay, somewhere I have missed it. So if IIF, if is null of, you have to close it, okay, close it. If is null of this one, comma, 0, else. Am I taking correctly? Yeah, you can open on Notepad++, you can verify. Somewhere I'm missing on codes. One bracket. Replace character. Sorry, replace character. Okay, this one I will tell you. Well, we will do it. Okay, for this same thing, we will do it. Uh, Open bracket. Yeah, that's what I put it here. See here. The if is null of. Oh, sorry. If it's null of this value, right? Null value 0. Else I will put this one. Am I correct now? Oh, somewhere. Oh, mismatch type. What is the data type? Oh, maybe this Q1 we are taking like a character, right? We have to convert that into a number. So that's what you have to take. Okay, it is not the error with this function. Data type error. See here. Cannot resolve the operands, mismatching the types. See, if it's null of this value, this should be a decimal, right? So we can make it like 2 underscore number. Yeah, so we have to make it 2 number of. Is one more comma I'm missing. Okay, I will take this one. Okay, so I will take this one later. While taking expression, I will show you, but we will go for the hierarchy builder. Okay, I will complete that hierarchy builder, then I will take this one. I will show you. Okay. So data type is mismatching. We have to convert the data type and then we have to check the is null function. I will show you this one later, but I want to go for, and you want to go, yeah, Q1 also, Q1 only I have mentioned. Okay. So input only I have mentioned here. So still Q1 is character, right? That's what in is null function will not validate. Okay, I will take that one later while taking the expression. But here I'm going to read the data from, I'm going to read the data from a table. Okay, so from this table, employees table, I'm going to read any table you can take, any table you can take. You assume that we have to create the XML file. We have to create an XML file. Okay. So how can I create an XML file? Column one. Yeah, that's what I changed. Okay, you will see that one. Yeah, no issues. But now we will go for the builder, hierarchy builder. So hierarchy builder means we are going to give a relational data here. Okay. So we are going to give a relational data and we are going to create so hierarchical data. So how can I build? So that definition we have to give. So here we have to use hierarchy builder. Okay. So hierarchy builder you have to use. The hierarchy builder, you have to define the structure of the file. So what we are going to do now, we will take the same employees file. We will take, this is target. Okay. So this one we will take. So this is the structure of the employees data. See, you have to define XML here. And this is a structure. Okay. So you have to go with this is one file we have to give. So employees data, details, employee ID, first name, last name, email, phone number, hire date, job ID, salary, commission percentage, manager ID, department ID. It is similar of this particular table. So this is the employee XML file is the structure file. So that I will take it. I will keep it here, right? So I can go here, create a new mapping. Okay, so for this also we have to create a new mapping. I will create and then I will show you. So just to create a new mapping. So how to load JSON file name in target file. Yeah, that's what I have explained, right? So take the file name column. Or you can do it in the script only. 1 minute. Source is employees table. So I will take employees table here. Okay, so you can see here I will take employees table. So first we are taking hierarchical model, sorry, the relational model. We are going to send this data to another team. You assume that another team, they are asking like hierarchical format. So you need to go for hierarchy builder. So use this hierarchy builder. So open this hierarchy builder. Same way, you have to use the, the structure of the file. It's the schema we have to define, but we haven't defined the schema, right? Mapping one. Okay. We can go to new. component. Same way you have to do it. Okay. Hierarchical schema. So I will take in this way. XML out, EMP, XML output. Okay. This is the structure of the file, right? Oh, sorry. Then validate. It should be valid. Click OK. And we have defined the structure. I'll go to the mapping now. Choose this schema. Same way. XML, right? Employee XML. So no need to change anything here. And field mapping. Yes, we have to. So incoming field. See if why it is incoming field is not available, right? See, once you have given, it is disconnected, right? So you have to give connection. Then only incoming field will be available. Source hierarchy. Incoming field is not available. Then, so you can have this field mapping you have to do. Okay, so field mapping. Employee ID to employee ID. See here, there is no field mapping here. We have to do manually. So first name, last name, email, number, hire date, job ID, salary. Okay, so all the field we have defined. That's it. Okay, we have defined, right? So output settings and yeah, that's it. We have defined. So we will take it to the target. Target is XML file. Can go to the target. So where I have to create the XML file, I have to create in this file path. No need to omit the null values. It will automatically get omitted. Okay, so you can see here dynamic file name, or you can put some name. So static file name also you can put T underscore flat file underscore employees dot XML. Okay. In XML, we don't define the data. Data type, no need to define. Okay. So who will provide the structure? So we have to provide the structure. So we are generating the file, right? You have to provide. We are only generating the file to the other team. So we have to give the structure of the. So you have to prepare that model based on this structure of your table. I'm going to take the data from this table data. I'm going to create like XML file. So just to try all these options. Yeah, all the 106 records got loaded. So this is the one, right? XML file has been generated. You can see here the data got loaded, right? Yeah, it is getting loaded like this. You check it. Okay, so it should not get loaded like this. You have to make it like only this way, right? So this should not get loaded. So you have to exclude that header. Okay, so can I see logs in IICS? Logs I have explained right already. So you have to download the log from here. So log from download from here. Even inside you go to the mapping, you can download the session log. So what is the session log? You can, okay. Runtime, you cannot check it. Converting in CSV file name, same way XML. Yes, yes. Okay, XML, we are generating the file. Okay, clear? So you have to practice. So what I will do, I will give you all the sample files and some exercise files also. I will give it to you. So just to practice it. Yeah, buffer, that's what buffer, we will not do it. Okay, in real time project also, we will not do it. So buffer means you are getting all this in the single field value, one single field value. This is one field, right? One field, second field, third field, all the field. You want to get all the data like a single field value, then you want to transform it, then you can go for buffer. But we are getting the file with column name also, right? So that's why we are getting like a file. Sample command to remove the XML header. Command you have to write. Okay, but how can I execute the command? That I will tell you. But command you have to write it. So here you have to write batch command. The Windows command. In real-time project, you have to go for Unix command. Okay. File name option, even I'm not sure. XML file name, you want to keep it. Source file name. Yeah, you can read from here, right? You can read the data from this file. This is the file you are mentioning. But here we do not have any options to read the data as the file. We don't have. If you want, you have to have capture in the uh, command only. Okay. Yeah, you have to handle it in the command only. Got it? We don't have any options here to take the file name. Okay, so any other questions you have?
Hello.
Subrat, I have explained how to read the data from XML, how to write it into XML, right? Rest you can do it. So if you want to read the data from XML, create XML, XLS or anything, XLS I will take next session, okay? But the remaining you have to take care, right? So it's based on the customer requirement, you have to take care. Yeah, please
Yeah,
go ahead.
hi Chandra. Can you please go to the output fields column, the hierarchy
Yeah.
parser?
Mhm.
Yes. Here root feeds and multimedia, right? Like in the XML file, we have the three, what we can say that three blocks of data. That is what this is, right? Root
Yes,
feeds and
correct.
the multimedia.
Correct.
And if you don't mind, can you please open the mapping that we created for JSON?
Mhm.
Here, go for a hierarchy parser
Okay.
and output fields. Okay. Okay, got it. Actually, previously we saw that one root box is there. Right here it
Root
came.
will be there for XML, right? So XML file structure is that's what.
No, only single root box on it came. Apart from that, nothing.
Yes, that's what the file. It depends on the file.
Okay.
In the file, you have one single root. That's what you are getting it.
Okay, I
Root.
think maybe for, we are generating the XML file, right? So we took the schema for that employees one. I think maybe I saw that there.
The output file we are generating. That's what I told. See here we are getting all the root one more time. One by one we are getting, right. So
Okay,
this
only
header
one
we are
root.
getting. We have to remove it. This one.
We need to remove it manually.
No. We have to do. We have options. Okay. So just to check it here, the target we are generating, right? After the hierarchy builder. So we have one option. Okay. Yeah, just explore, you will get more idea.
Okay, Chandra. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah, please go ahead. Any other doubt?
Yeah, Chandra. So I was just asking, like in Informatica Power Center, we were able to process multiple flat files, and then we can capture the name also the flat files. So that kind of option, is there any, like, is there any option here?
Yeah, I have explained already. Have you seen that flat
Can
file
no,
video?
no, I'm not saying for flat file. I'm saying,
Mhm.
can we do it the same way from here, JSON or XML?
That's what I have told, right? That option is not available.
Okay, that's what I want to
Yeah,
confirm. Okay.
yeah. Okay, so yeah, other see YYY.mm and all, you just check it. Okay, all the exercises I cannot do it here. Just check it and try to do it. Okay, so why? Because if you are going for real-time project, you might be getting a lot of different data, right? So that time you will not get struggled. So that's why I have given this type of data. Just Google it and find the way and try to load it. Okay, these are all simple when compared to real-time project and all. So what I will do today, I will send you all the source files, XML file, JSON file, and all this. So one time try to do load. Okay. Then if you get the doubt, so please ask me on Monday. Okay. Next session will be on Monday. And
Chandra,
yeah. Hmm?
there is Mahesh here.
Yeah.
Like in the current session, we loaded the XML file to comma separated output. So can we load the XML as a relational table outside as a
Yeah,
target
you
as
can
table?
do. Yeah, that's what. Since that hierarchical way, I do not have a table. That's I have just created like a file. Okay. But if you have table, just load it. You can load it.
Hi, Chandra.
Hmm?
So we have an XML target structure, right? So in that you have given the values, So do we need to give that values, or
Where I have given, you mean
can you put
hierarchy
the
builder?
target structure? So when we are giving the target structure as an XML, not this one. If you
Hmm.
open that XML file, the target XML file,
Okay, here. Target
uh,
XML. Okay. 1 minute. I have closed
not
it
in the
actually.
Informatica, in the path you gave, right?
A runtime object that is created in XML file.
That's what the last one I have generated from employee table to file. That's one you are saying.
Yeah, not in the this Informatica. I'm saying in the path if you go.
Oh, here. Okay. Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So in that XML, the input or the output, we where we need to mention the format, right? When we are giving the as
Yeah,
a
this one.
target.
This one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So you can open that file.
Mhm.
So the structure already has the values. The
No,
parade.
no need to have. No need to have. You can remove it. Just I have given one data. That's it. If
Okay.
you do not want, remove it. Okay.
And Chandra, if in case in real time, when if you want to create the XML file from a table, right? This sample schema of XML,
We have
who
to.
will be provided? We
That's
need to
what
prepare that.
we need to prepare.
Okay.
We are generating the file, right? So we have to prepare. Okay. So why? Because we are generating the file, XML file. They are asking, okay, this data, you send it as a hierarchical format. Our system will take only hierarchical format of data. Then we are sending in that way. We have to create the structure. It's very simple. All the column name, that's it. Okay. So yeah, I will stop it here. Um, Yeah, so kindly practice. Once you practice it, then you will get to know all this concept. Okay. Even you can go and search here and open it. So what is the options are available? You can check it one by one. See hierarchy parser, open. Yeah, check it. What is this options are available? Normally this is what you will have, right? But if you don't forget to map it, otherwise it will not open. See all this you have to give correctly. And also please watch this session recording. That's a purpose. I'm giving you the recording. Most of you are not seeing the recording and coming back to me and asking the same question. How can I read CSV file, all this? So why? Because I have explained already. Just watch one time that session, then do the practice. Straight away, don't go for practice. Okay. So that's a purpose of giving the recordings for you. Okay. So please, it's my request. So watch the recording and then do it. Okay. Resend the fixed width file and the file list files. See, I have already sent. Not yesterday, day before yesterday, I have sent all the files. You haven't received my email?
I think fixed width file is not there, but the
No,
remaining
it's
files
there.
are available.
No, it's there. It's there. It is there. Have you downloaded?
Yes, Chandra, I downloaded, but I prepared the fixed width file manually, and I practiced
That's
it.
also one of the, that's also one of the fine, right? See, I haven't done much concept over there. Just I have created one simple file only. You can, by yourself, you can create one fixed width file. That's what you can learn many things. So you may get some doubts and you can clear it. If I haven't sent, no issues. Today I will send it to you all. Okay. If I forget to send, maybe I'm attaching, right? If I have missed it, then I will send it to you all today. Okay. In today's session file, I will send it to you all. One more time. Fixed with only, you didn't get it, right? From your machine. Yeah. Okay. Thank you all. Thank you very much. We will meet Monday. So before coming to Monday session, all of you please complete all the sessions. Okay. Exercises. That's what is exercises. You have to do it.
Okay, Chandra, thank you.
Yeah. Which editor? It's Notepad++. Notepad++ you can open. Okay. Thank you all.